Mate, it's like a machine gun. What's that? Is that your average MPG?
Yeah.
Welcome to another pretty loud car review. Got my main man, Mr. Reese. He's going to be doing all of my detailing on my fleet.
Yeah.
I feel very sorry for you. What are we driving today?
We're driving my 2018 BMW M2. It's got front mount intercooler, decat downpipe, and a custom tune from DMS. So she's putting out 450 brake.
Which is what, about 100 brake more than the standard car?
Yeah, and the exhaust is the M Performance exhaust that you have to buy after sales from BMW.
And it makes a drastic difference to the note, doesn't it?
Yes.
As you can hear.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, you also get this cool little remote control fob for the valves.
Oh, that's cool. God, it's got that Alcantara on it.
Yeah.
This is posh.
Hot fourth gear, 3,000 RPM.
You still get a little bit of popping. Yeah. Double press it. There we go.
Yep. So again, fourth gear, 3,000 RPM.
Oh yeah, it's a lot more aggressive in it. Yeah. May I ask what the exhaust system cost?
It was £2,500 without the carbon fibre tips around.
Have you got the carbon fibre tips?
No, they wanted an extra £400 per tip.
God, man, per tip. And you got 4.
So it would have been £2,500 plus like another 1,600 quid. So it would have been nearly like 4 grand.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. But it does sound absolutely mental, I must admit. What the? Mate, it's like a machine gun. Do you scare a lot of people?
Yeah.
I bet, man. Yeah, what about intake? Have you got standard intake?
Standard intake. What I noticed was I actually started hearing the turbo a lot more after the tune.
Okay. And maybe with the decat as well,
With the decat as well, you could hear the whistle through the exhaust.
Yeah. Is it a flash map, or do they sort of put them on a rolling road and sort of and test each setup?
Yeah, so they'll dyno it first of all, and then they'll plug in through OBD, so they don't have to take your engine apart. Plug in through OBD and flash a map on, and then look at how the figures are reading, and then adjust accordingly to your car.
But they do a newer one now, don't they, with the competition pack?
Yeah, this is a straight 6 single turbo, whereas the S55 is a straight 6 twin turbo.
How much do these cost from factory? Because this is what, how many miles has this done, Reese?
8,100.
8,100. And you bought it brand new?
Yeah, I bought it brand new from Manchester.
From BMW?
Yeah, I got quite lucky actually. The ticket price for this car was 59,000. But because the M2 competition was coming out, they had to pre-register them all. So in doing that, they took the big hit on the tax. I picked it up for 47.
That's decent. Yeah, massive saving. Have you thought about doing any suspension mods to it?
I thought about it. Somebody I know done KW coilovers on his, and he said it transformed the ride. So I was thinking about it.
Yeah. Mate, it sounds naughty. What about things like the optional extras? Because the spec on this is pretty decent. You've got things like heated seats, you've got Bluetooth. Is that all standard on the?
Yeah, so all the interior options really on this, you get exposed carbon and blue stitching. That's pretty much the only option you get with this.
Yes! How old are you, Reese?
21.
21, so you're still pretty young. How much is insurance on this?
Insurance was $2,500 for the year.
That's actually not as, I thought you were going to say like 4 or 5 grand.
It's not that bad, and I think it's just because I've got 4 years no claims.
Okay, so you kind of built it up a little bit. That's clever. Right, rev her up, Reese. One thing you will say with these, they look really chunky, even from factory, don't they?
Yeah, they got quite a wide rear end.
One end wheels looking absolutely beautiful. See what you mean with the Michelins? They're super sticky, aren't they?
Yeah.
Are these stock brakes, Reese?
Yeah, stock brakes.
Up front, these aren't the original grills, are they?
No, the originals come as chrome, the M Performance ones come as black, so I bought them and had them thrown in.
What about the side grills here?
Yeah, again, they come in chrome, so the M Performance ones dechrome it.
Cool, man. Just nice little accents to sort of darken the car up.
Yeah, I wanted to get rid of all the chrome that I could, really.
We've got lovely carbon fibre diffuser on the rear, carbon fibre side skirts as well, which look really cool. And then Reese has also got a front carbon fibre splitter as well. What about this little brace through here?
It's wrapped by Monster Wraps in Tiffany blue, the same colour as all of my decals and stuff on the
cool,
side.
Man. What about the headlights? Because are they LEDs?
They are now LEDs. These are the optional extra LCI headlights, so they're a bit more hexagonal rather than the circular ones that you normally see.
Cool, man. Yeah, they look sort of very striking from the front, BMWs, don't they?
Yeah,
they're really
yeah,
nice.
they do look aggressive.
The best thing about this car for me, Reese, is on the interior, you've still got the plastic protective cover. That is how new this car really is. Gauges are nice, they're all like a digital, aren't they? Not analog.
They're actually fake digital.
Are they?
Yeah, BMW have put LEDs in the right places. They're still analog dials, but they look digital from the LEDs.
Yeah, that's crazy, man, because they do look, if we sort of rev it a little bit. Oh yeah, you can actually see it's actually a dial. Yeah, I see what you're saying, man. Crazy. Obviously this one is an automatic, and the one I drove before was a manual.
Yeah.
How much more expensive was the auto from factory?
The auto was another £2,000 or £3,000 from factory. The one I test drove was a manual. I just liked the DSG sound that you got with like the upshifts and downshifts and stuff like that.
And they're very sort of easy to drive, the autos as well, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah.
If you look down here, you've got all your sort of different modes. You've got Sport, Sport Plus if you go one up, and then Comfort right at the bottom. You've got a stitch dash, which is nice, and all the carbon fibre here is all standards.
Yeah, that's the only option you get is exposed carbon fibre.
You also get a little bit of Alcantara.
Yep.
And a little bug.
And a little bug. We've got a passenger. That's John.
John, go away, John. If you guys want to give Reese a cheeky little follow on Instagram, that's his account right there. Do a cheeky follow. Oh, who made this decal? Absolute legends. What was pretty mad, I saw Reese last week and he was talking to me about paint protection.
Yeah, paint protection film, yeah.
Yeah, and then next thing he knows, he gets a key out and he starts keying the front of his BMW. I'm like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah, so I've got a front end kit.
Properly protected that stuff, doesn't it?
Yeah, I've got a front end kit on here, so the front wings, the bonnet and the front bumper are all coated in paint protection film. So I can't get any stone chips or scratches or anything like that.
Proper good there.
Yeah, and it's a natural self-healing film, so if you do get a scratch or something in it from a branch or whatever,
a bit of heat over time and it's sort of
like you don't even need a heat gun or anything like that. If you just leave it out in the daylight, the sun will get rid of it for you.
Fair play, man. God, the grip levels on this are crazy. You've really got to sort of manhandle it to get it going, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean, you got obviously the combination of the Cup Sport 2s, and I've lowered the tyre pressures to 28 to try and actually get it to hook off some traffic lights. So.
Yeah, so you need big balls to get this to go sideways, man.
Yeah, you need a heavy right foot.
John's definitely good at that, though. The gear changes are absolutely electric, aren't they?
Yeah, dual clutch transmission, so.
Yeah, they are good.
Yeah.
I've been saying this before about manual cars. As much as they're great to drive, you cannot physically keep up with these automatic gearboxes.
No.
What's that? Is that your average MPG?
Yeah.
It's 12.
12.7.
Someone's been doing a bit of John action.
Yeah.
I mean, can you get sensible sort of MPG out of this?
When you cruise on the motorway, if you stick it, because it has got cruise control, if you stick it at cruise control at 70, yeah, you get like 35, 36 miles per gallon.
Yeah, quite respectable. So if you want to go somewhere long distance, it's not going to cost you a fortune.
No.
What do you think about sort of long term reach? You happy with where it's at now? You're going to do a few more bits. What are you planning?
I don't really plan on tearing apart the turbo. I'm quite happy where it's at. It's usable, but also it can be conservative at the same time. So I'm quite happy. You can get a whole new turbo and housing, or you can just get the internals. If you just get the internals, I think it's about £2,000, which isn't too bad, but then you add another £5,000 if you want the actual housing.
And then obviously quite a bit of labour on top as well.
Labour and then tuning and know, then you've got to decide if you want to start running like meth or something.
Impressed with this. If I win the lottery, I'll get one as a daily. Or maybe Reese will really kind of lend me his. Not after the day.
As long as John doesn't get in it.
Yeah, I want to say massive thanks to Reese for coming down, man. You're going to be seeing a lot more of Reese on the channel. Like I said, he's a pretty savage detailer. First car we're going to do with you is Georgie's FD2.
Yep, yeah, Mrs. ML's FD2.
Because we're planning on doing a little bit of track work on that, and we'd like to kind of get it protected before we take it around the track.
Yeah, I mean, we'll throw some paint protection film on the front, so when you go around track, you won't get any stone chips or anything like that.
Yeah.
So you can be safe in the knowledge that you're not damaging it.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Because that is somewhere where you do pick up a lot of chips, isn't it, on a track day.
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed this cheeky little BMW video. Nice to be a little bit different on the channel. And yeah, look forward to seeing you guys soon.